This is the best way to run Google Ads for service businesses in 2025. I will try to be as fast as I can in under 10 minutes, but let's see how it goes. By the way, if you want to work with us, you can just click the link in the description and book a call there. So what we want to do is we want to create a new campaign inside of this Google Ads account. And we want to choose leads as our campaign objective. By the way, this will work for any type of service business, but we will just use a plumbing business as an example right now. So you can just click on continue. And then we want to use the search as our campaign type. We want to use website visits to reach our goals. And I'll just add a random plumbing website to this website input. So I just went ahead and added juliansplumbing.com. You obviously need to add your own website there, so people actually get sent to your website when they click your Google ad. And we want our campaign name to just be Service Business Tutorial. Click on continue and start a new campaign. We want to set our bidding strategy after we have created a campaign, because we actually don't have the option to set it to manual cost per click while we are creating the campaign. I'll show you how to do that later after we have created the campaign. We don't want to be displayed for any of the search on the other networks than the search network. You only want to be displayed for search. And we want to enter another location and click on advanced search. So we want to first find our location by searching for Charlotte. Include that. But we don't want to be included for all of Charlotte. We want to be included, let's say that we are located near Mooresville in here. So we can just cross out of this one, and we can show all areas. Now, as you can see, we get all the zip code areas near Mooresville. So we can just include those we want to be displayed for, like these ones right here. Let's say that we want to be our ads displayed in this area right here. So what we want to do is we actually want to create a perimeter around that area where we exclude all the areas just outside of them, so that we get a really specific area that we can track very well when we have created the Google Ads campaign. I'll just turn on my camera again. It seems to go every 20 seconds. I really need to get a new camera. So just make a perimeter around the area you have included, like that, and then click on save once you've done that. And now we want to set our language to English. We don't need to do audience segments. Set our broad match keywords off, and we want to add one more setting, which is the ad schedule. This is really important, that this is set to when you're able to take calls. So let's say you want to run ads 9 to 5, Mondays to Fridays. If you want to run ads on the weekend, we like to run ads, have one campaign for Saturday and one for Sunday specifically. And also we have one overnight if you run 24/7 business. 9 to 5 and click on next. And we want to skip this. And as you can see, Google have added some keywords for us. Let's just check through them to see it. I will add some keywords after we have created a campaign, but I'll just check these keywords to see if they're good. Drain plumbing, total plumbing. Yeah, these look nice. If you do those services, you can just leave them be, and I will show you how to change them over to phrase match type after we have created a campaign. But the final URL is really important. This is the ad, by the way, we were creating right now. The final URL is really important because this is actually where people are being sent once they click your ad. So it's super important that this is your landing page where you want people to be sent. And then the display path is only what has been displayed on the ad after the final URL where they're being sent. So you can just say plumber Charlotte, just for people to understand that this is actually the right place they want to be directed when they click your ad. And for the headlines, I'll just go ahead and add some headlines we know work for plumbers. Now I just went ahead and add some headlines we know work for plumbers. And what I'm going to do is actually going to pin this to position 1 and also pin this one to position 1, so they will be displayed in the same ad, and they will always be displayed in position 1. So as you can see here, we now have #1 plumber in Boston as in position 1, and the same will go for when we have an ad that displays best plumber in Boston. So for the descriptions, we want to use some descriptions that take up most of the 90 characters. Again, here I will go ahead and add some descriptions we know work for plumbers. There we go. So the reason we wanted to use most of the 90 characters, basically to get our ads as large as possible, so it is really visible to the user. And you would just want to connect to your Google Business profile to get the access to your business name and logos, which will be shown here in the ad. And for the site links, you can add 3 site links that are super important. As you can see here, the site links are the links that are just underneath your ad, right here. So the site link text is what's been displayed, and we can use prices. Prices is one of the three site links you should have on your ad. So let's say you have your prices under your URL/prices. So you can see here you have prices, which people can click on, and we'll come to this find URL. Same goes for services. It's another thing people really want to know when they see your ad. So that's a nice thing to have under your ad/services. And for site link 3, we want to display service areas. There we go. And we want to then have that, let's say that is under service areas in your URL areas. There we go. Click on create. And the last important thing, let me just turn my camera again. There we go. Okay, the last important thing is the more asset types is the calls. You need to add a phone call extension underneath your ad. This is super important to let people just call you straight from the ad. So you just click on new call and add your phone number. Super important that is the correct phone number. And then you can just click on apply. As you can see here, you get a phone call extension underneath your ad, which is super important. Then you can click on next. You want to set our budget. I'll just set my budget to 1 as I won't use this campaign. You can just set it to whatever you want to spend each day on Google Ads. Click on next. And our campaign is ready to go. So just click on publish campaign. And Google says our ads will go live after 1 to 2 days, but it only takes like 1 to 2 hours actually. And they want us to add some conversion tracking, but we want to do that for now. So just cross out of this one. And what we want to do now is we want to find our campaign. So select campaign and find the local, what is it? Service business tutorial. There we go. And click on campaigns and campaigns. And in here, we want to find our campaign and click on this little icon right here. So what we want to do now is we want to actually change the bidding strategy. As I said earlier, we now can find the manual CPC. So just click on your bidding and change bid strategy, and then or select a strategy directly, and then just click on manual CPC and click on save. You can also change your budget here, by the way. And then once you're done with that, you can just click out of this one and you can click into the, well, what we're going to do now is we actually want to go to tools and planning and keyword planner, because we want to add some keywords to our campaign. You already added some, but we will add some more. So just click on discover new keywords. And then you want to set your location to wherever you are located. I would set mine to Charlotte for now. You need to set it to a location that has enough search volume. So if you have a really small area, you can just use your state or whatever, and then click on save. I'll set my language to English. And we will search for plumber, because that is the keywords we would like to find keywords for, or the type of keywords we want to find. So what we want to do now is we want to just select the keywords that we find are fitting to the, we want to have a ad group that is called general plumbing. So for general plumbing services, we like to have different ad groups for different types of services. Emergency plumbing, we also like to have a different campaign for emergency. So we just say plumbing services near me. 24-hour plumber is probably more like better to have an emergency plumbing campaign. Plumbing companies, local plumbing, etc., etc. We don't want cheap plumbing. Best plumbers near me. And once you have added all the keywords you would like to be displayed for, you can just click on the existing campaign here, and we want to find the service business tutorial. There we go. We want to add it to ad group 1, which is what we call the ad group because we didn't actually rename it. We want to use phrase match because the thing is with match types is that broad match is widely related. So if you search for, let's say, local plumber, if you have local plumber in broad match, if someone search for something with local, you will be displayed, which you don't want. Phrase match is more closely related, and exact match is super closely related. So if you use exact match, you will only be displayed when people search for the exact term that you have in your keywords. So we like to use phrase match. That is what we get the best results with, basically. Then just add keywords and confirm. Now I want to head over to our campaigns and go to ad groups. And now we can change the name of our ad group from ad group 1 to general to, let's say, plumber general. There we go. Let's click on save. Then we want to go into that ad group, and we want to change all the match types because we had some, as you can see here, we have some keywords here that are not in phrase match. This is broad match when it does not have any signs before and after. So we want to basically select all of these and then just click on edit and change match types, change all match types. Want to change it from broad match to phrase match and click on apply. Now all your keywords are in phrase match. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to subscribe. And if you want to work with us, you can just click the link in the description, and I will see you in the next one.